Hey YouTubers, Redneck Brian here. Okay, I got my head gaskets in. I just went to pick them up today. Just a few, about half an hour ago or so. I'm going to put them on the tractor because there is snow in the forecast. I won't be able to really videotape much of this because, as you can see, it's pretty dark out here. It's about 5:20 in the evening and it's almost completely dark out. So all I'm really going to do is just run a trouble light from in here out to there and just do it that way and put them on. I have had a few people asking about the Honda here and the hood. The hood's been pretty much like that since I bought it, and the amount I paid for it, I don't necessarily remember how much I paid for this. It's been over a year and over 2.5 years, I believe. I think this is the second winter I've had it, but I got it just after the winter. The winter had just gotten over it, and I got this. So I think that's how it worked out. I'm not 100% sure when I got it and how long I've had it. I believe it's going on 2.5 years, or just about 2 years. So like I said, I'm pretty sure this is its second full winter. So I've owned it. And yes, it has a new starter on it. When I bought it, the starter was no good. If you look back in my videos, you'll be able to see the very first video of this and the problems it had when I first bought it. And basically the exhaust problem on it now is minor compared to what happened when I got it. And I want to do more on the exhaust in a later video. So I will put these on and I will show you guys what happens when I first start it up. And about half an hour later, and let's see if this will start up. Plugs are on. I have not done a compression test. I'll do that tomorrow. Way too dark out. So let's see what happens. Typical. Stalled. Sounds really good though. Pretty good. Everything's tight enough. Gotta look up the torque specs on here. So I have everything like tight enough. Basically I have everything as tight as it was when I first originally took it apart. So I don't want to over tighten because obviously you don't want to snap these bolts and you don't want to strip out the heads. So I'm gonna go back over them once more, make sure everything's nice and tight, and obviously like a crisscross pattern. That's what you do on these, so you don't warp the heads. That's what you do on any engine, so you don't warp the heads. And that's actually, it sounds better than it did before. It sounds way better like right now than it did with those other head gaskets on there. So I think actually it'll be all right. So, like I said, some people are asking, oh, is this thing running on one cylinder? No, it's just the way that these engines sound. They're hard to tune engines, but I like the sound when they run rough. They almost sound like a V8 running rough whenever they do run rough like that. So that's why I like these motors. But this motor is eventually being upgraded to a V-twin anyways, so it doesn't bother me. I'm happy it's running, and if we do get the weather we're supposed to be getting, I'm not going to worry about moisture getting into the cylinders and destroying the engine. And when this was sitting, very, very little oil actually came out at the bottom of the pistons on each side. So that also tells me that the rings on this motor are really good and tight, and just proves the point that this motor has very low hours on it. So that's it. I'm pretty much done for the night. I'm going to recheck all the bolts right now once more before I go in. And that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.